Right behind me, I've got the 2026 F-250 King Ranch. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews just like this here in Canada. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the F-250s, the engine and towing specs, the safety features you do get with the King Ranch model, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing. And also thank you to Bayfield Ford here in Barrie for allowing me to review this beautiful F-250 King Ranch. I'm also going to throw up the window sticker for this King Ranch because it has tons of options added to it. So as I walk around the truck here, you will notice all of those. All right, let's start things off in the front here. And the King Ranch just has something unique about it that definitely stands out. And I just love that about it. So on the bumper here, you do have this nice looking tan bumper. You've also got the front safety sensors, the front recovery hooks, and of course the front LED fog lights. And then you move into this nice looking grille area. So you've got bits and pieces of black obviously, but then the majority of it is in chrome. So you have a ton of chrome on this, a blue Ford badge, front facing camera, and then these very cool looking LED front lights. I love the C-shaped design here. And then in the center, you do have your usual lights. And also if you look on the hood here, you do have the Super Duty stamped into it. And the front end with everything tied together definitely looks sharp. As for what powers this King Ranch, it does have the optional 6.7 liter high output Power Stroke V8 turbo diesel engine, which makes 500 horsepower and a whopping 1,200 pound-foot of torque. Now, the way that this truck is spec'd out with all the options and everything, conventional towing, you're looking at about 18,200 pounds, and for the fifth wheel and gooseneck, it's about 18,413 pounds. Now, the max payload on this is sitting at 3,062 pounds, and for fuel economy, Ford doesn't really list this anywhere, and online the numbers vary. All right, let's come around to the side of the King Ranch here, and look at how massive this truck is. And up top, this has one of my favorite things on any vehicle, which is the dual pane panoramic sunroof. And also up top, you do have the clearance lamps, and then around your windows you do have the chrome here, the gloss black here, and then your keypad. The door handles are body color. As for the side mirrors, you do have these massive tow mirrors with gloss black up here, and then everything else is black plastic. You can also power extend these, which I'll show you inside, and I think that's a nice feature. On the side here, you do have your turn signal, your lights, and then way down here you do have a side mirror camera. And then on the fender you've got this massive badge here in chrome, which also says King Ranch F-250. And then just like the front bumper, how it is in tan, the whole bottom here, the rear, so pretty much the whole lower portion of the vehicle is in tan. And I love that they incorporated it on the side as well. You've also got the 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel badge because that is what this truck has. And then you also have the side steps as well. And then you get into these beefy tires. So first off, the wheels look very nice on this because you have the gloss black, the aluminums, and even the centerpiece is very unique. And these are your 18-inch wheels, which are paired with these 35-inch tires. And if I do take a step back, you can see these wheels fit perfectly with the King Ranch. Also in the center here by the bed, you do have a step, and that's going to be on the other side as well. So if you quickly just want to grab something from inside, you definitely can. Since this also has the Tremor package, you've got the Tremor decaling back here, and then coming around to the rear, the nice looks definitely continue. So similar to the front, the rear bumper is also in like this tan color. You've got the rear safety sensors. You've also got steps on both of the sides back here, a hitch in the center there, and if you look way down below, you do have a spare tire. By the license plate area, you do have your towing outlets, and then you get into the tailgate here. This is very unique because you have this plate in chrome, which does have the King Ranch stamped into it, and of course the Super Duty. There's also the Ford badge back here, and up by the tailgate handle area, you have a backup camera and a light. And speaking of light, you've also got these nice looking LED rear tail lights, and you will notice this black portion here, which is actually your sensor. So let's go ahead and open up the tailgate and see what we have in the bed. So this is a power closing tailgate, which is nice. So it is power opening, as you saw. If you want to close it, you just nudge it and it is power closing. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what is back here in the bed. So first off, on the tailgate itself here, you do have like this ruler for measurements, and you do have a built-in step. If I do press this, this pops out just like this. So there is the step. You also have a handle which can be popped out, and this is what everything looks like. And back here you have the spray and bed liner, which I highly suggest getting on any vehicle so you're not scratching up the bed or anything. Also back here you do have the box link in all of the corners. There's also the LED bed lighting in both of the sides. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the bed area. If you look up by the window, the middle window is power opening, and then if you look up by the light area, you also have a bed camera. All right, let's check out the interior because the King Ranches are very unique. You've got a full brown interior. So at the bottom you do have a good amount of space with the water bottle area. You've got Bang & Olufsen sound system in this, and even the plate on this is very nice in this aluminum finish. You've got space in the center here, chrome trimming here, you got soft touch here. So it is like a different type of soft touch. So if you see this, it kind of has like a rough texture, but then this is kind of plain. So I do like that. Plus you do have the contrast stitching, the piping, soft touch up here as well, and then the stitching and the piping as well. And then up here you do have some space, and then you do have like this wood trimming, which is pretty neat, and all of this looks very nice, and you'll notice this throughout the interior. Now let's check out the interior because it's just as unique. You got a two-tone seat setup here, soft touch everywhere, perforated bottom, back sections. You've got the King Ranch logo here. The side seats also come heated, which is nice. And if I go ahead and pull down the centerpiece here, you do have your cup holders, and also lifting up the rear seats, you do have this area for storage. It's a massive tub that you can definitely utilize. Now I'm going to jump back here and show you the legroom and the headroom in this. All right, coming inside, look at the legroom I have. This is an F-250, guys. Like legroom wise, you're not going to have any problems. Even if this seat comes back much further back, I still have a good amount of legroom. Now in terms of the headroom, it's the same thing. I'm not going to have any issues. For reference, I'm 5'11", I'm wearing a hat, and I'm super comfortable back here. Now behind the driver and the passenger seat, I like how it's all soft touch everywhere, no plastic. Plus you do have the brown piping here and storage compartments here and on the other seat. Now over on the rear console area, you've got cup holders, chrome trimming around that. You've got your venting, obviously. This unique looking chrome trimming that almost has like this texture, but it's smooth. You got rear heated seat buttons, USB ports, and a 120 volt plug. All right, let's check out the front on the King Ranch here and see what is different. So right off the bat, I can see you have a much bigger area at the bottom, and also within the chrome here, you do have the King Ranch stamped into it. Other than that, you just have your usual window controls, side mirror controls. Here is the power side mirror extender. So here it is. You can extend it and you can bring it back in. Also on the mirror, you do have two sections obviously, and then your driver memory seat controls. Now as for the front seats, these are identical to the rear because you got the same King Ranch logo here, perforated back, bottom sections, the two-tone going on. But the difference up here is not only are these seats heated, but they're also ventilated, and you do have a built-in massage feature. Now over on the side here, you've got chrome trimming around your power seat adjustments, plus this middle button right here is how you activate your massage feature, or you can use the touchscreen. Down here, you got this nice chrome door sill piece that says King Ranch. Here is your hood latch release. Here is the electronic parking brake, and this button right here is for your power adjustable pedals. And then here you have the bed light at the very top by the camera. Here is the tailgate button, exterior lighting controls, and the fog lights, cluster dimmers, side mirror lights, and then even around the venting here, you got the nice chrome trimming around that. Chrome here, which is pretty smooth, but this one, as you can see, has like a little texture or like designing. Plus you got the US flag, and the steering wheel does come power adjustable. Also, I want to show you something cool on the cluster. So when I go ahead and start up the truck here, you obviously have the nice animations, and also when I go ahead and turn off the truck, you have the nice animations. Now entering inside, your dashboard is pretty unique because you got a bunch of different materials going on. So you got the brown here, which is hard plastic, you got the soft touch here, and then plastic again. So on the side, you got a speaker here, in the center, and two more on the other side. Plus up on the dash here, you do have some space that you can definitely utilize. And this has another thing that I like, which is the heads-up display. And then you get into your fully digital cluster area. This is a 12-inch cluster, and on here you can view a ton of different information about the vehicle. And to control all of that, it is done through right here. So if I just press the menu, as you can see, I have all of these different menus that pop up, and I can go into whatever I need. As for the steering wheel, you got all brown everywhere, contrast stitching. This does come heated. You got a lot of the chrome everywhere. And then it says King Ranch, the King Ranch logo, and this piece, this insert here, is in wood. And on the left here, you do have all your cruise control settings, follow distance, lane keep, volume, Bluetooth, and the other side is your cluster controls, phone controls, and the seat controls. Behind, you will find the wiper controls, high beams, and indicators. And on this side, you do have your shifter. Now over on the center armrest, this is massive. You got the King Ranch logo again. And then opening this up here, you do have this tray which can be popped out. And inside, you do have a good amount of storage space. Plus, you got two USB ports. Now over on the center console here, since there's no shifter, it opens up a ton of room. First off, you have space on the side here, which you're gonna notice on the passenger side as well. And then you have soft touch here, contrast stitching. You've got chrome on both of the sides, and here you have space, your cup holders, and you can slide this over and have two more cup holders. And here you have some space. You've got more of the wood trimming, the King Ranch logo, chrome trimming. Pushing this back, you have space in here, a wireless phone charger, and two USB ports. And then over on the left here, you have your different modes: trailer brake controller, pro trailer knob, a 12 volt outlet on the other side, and a 120 volt plug. And then you have this section here. So the bottom portion is all of your heating and cooling, heated steering wheel, heated seats, vented seats, and then the multimedia controls, the cameras, hazards, and traction control. Now, before I forget, I want to show you the camera system on this. So once this pops up, as you can see, right now it is facing the front. You got a top bird's eye view here. And to view everything, you click this, and then you have the first section, which is your full screen, or you can also have a full panoramic front view. Look at how nice this looks. And then also you've got the bed camera, like I was mentioning. Here is the backup camera, and then the hitch cameras right there. Here are the side mirror cameras, and then lastly, you do have the trailer camera once it is connected. And I want to show you something cool. If I go back here, you'll notice on the top bird's eye view, you have a plus symbol. If I click this, a bunch of them pop up, and I can click into any of them. It zooms into that particular area, so towing with this, parking with this becomes very, very easy. And since we're on the touchscreen, well, here it is. This is your 12-inch touchscreen, and I like how you have a main section and a mini screen off to the right. So on the first page here, you have your audio section for your AM, FM, Sirius XM. Next is the phone section once you have it paired. Next is the navigation section. Next is the favorite section, so whatever you're going to be using the most, you can kind of customize this. Next is the app section. So here you're going to find things like your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, karaoke, and even YouTube in this. Next is the settings section, so which is typical on any vehicle. Now, however, if you want to activate or use the massage feature from the touchscreen, you go under seats, and then first off, you can control or power control the seats here, so the driver and the passenger. And then here is the massage feature. So you have all of these and then the different intensities. And then lastly, you have your features section. So I think this is going to be the most used one because it has things like your driver assistance, which is going to be all of your safety features. You can turn on, off, adjust it however you want. Heading back, you've also got the zone lighting in this. If I go override and then turn this on, I could turn on one zone at a time or all of them all at once. Heading back, there's also the towing section, so connection checklist, add a trailer, and then a bunch of different settings you can kind of customize. Heading back, then you just got the owner's manual and record feedback. Over on the little screen here, I can use the little arrows, or I can press the pages and swipe through everything. Also, up here, you have two buttons. The first button right here is for your engine brake, and the second one is your hill descent control. Moving past the rear view mirror, up here, you have your 6 auxiliary switches, and pushing this, here's where you can put your sunglasses. There's also the rear power sliding window control, sunroof controls, sunshade controls, and then the interior lights. And here's a key fob for the F-250 King Ranch. It's your usual Ford key. All right, let's come around to the passenger side because it is pretty unique in the King Ranch. Not only do you have wood trimming up here, the King Ranch logos, you got the chrome trimming here, but if you look within or on the chrome trimming, you got this nice image. I love attention to detail, and the King Ranch does not disappoint. And then to open this, there is a little button here revealing a hidden compartment area. Here is that space I was talking about on the side of the center console, and then you just have your usual glove compartment space. And here are the different models that you can get with the F-250, so you can get different configurations and all of these different models. And here are the standard safety features you do get with the King Ranch model. And here is the window sticker for this F-250 King Ranch. The pricing that you see is in Canadian dollars. Well, that does it for the review on this 2026 F-250 King Ranch. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this truck?